Hello guys, this is my review of the SW18/SW19 health tracker. I ordered this off AliExpress, I think it was, a little while ago, so just wanted to let you know what I thought of it. Haven't had time to use it much yet, but first impressions are it's okay. It was cheap. It's one of the OLED screens, so it's meant to be quite a decent resolution that you can see there. It's not too fuzzy on the screen, it's a bit. So yeah, first of all, the strap is made out of a kind of rubber, and this actually sits inside the actual rubber itself. So what I've found is it can kind of fall out if you're not too careful. You have to get these kind of guide rubber bits very carefully around the sides of the actual tracker itself. And if you do that, it will stay in place, but if you don't, it will pop out. You charge it via a little micro USB plug there, and you just plug it into a little UK or US charger that they supply with it in the box. So yeah, it's got a little button on the side that you press, and that takes you through all of the functions. So you've got your time, you've got your date, you've got a step function. It also monitors the distance that you run. You can see how many donuts you've burnt as well, with your calories. And this is quite cool. You can do a remote camera capture function with it, so you can basically have your phone somewhere in the room and set the camera up on it. As long as it's paired to your phone and your camera's active, you can actually use it to take photos. Just using this is like a little remote switch. So on top of that, let's go back to the beginning again. You've also got a little music function as well. So again, if you've got iTunes, I don't know if it works with Spotify, to be honest. I haven't tried that yet, but it's meant to basically work with, I guess, your albums that are stored on your phone. You can actually just control it. So if you're wearing it in the gym, you can, I believe, change the track forward or backwards with that little function. So that's the actual tracker itself. Now, to make this work, you really have to download an app. Oh, it's vibrating at me. Shut up. So I have no idea what I've done there. So what you need to do is download an app called GoBand. Don't get me started on this phone, it's crap. It's a Lenovo A616 for the record. So yeah, first of all, you download it, and let's see if we can find the first page. Yeah, you can basically set everything in it. So it has a user profile. You can set your birthday, height, weight, your step stride as well. I found that was quite important, because if you set that too short, it doesn't really kind of monitor your steps properly. Also, I found with these, they're not the most accurate in terms of steppers, so you can overcome that by setting the stride slightly longer, and that will compensate for it. And then you've got your metric units, or imperial as well. And if you're a boy or a girl, you've got synchronized smart band. It was an absolute pain in the ass trying to get this synchronized to begin with. I'm a bloke, so I didn't read the instructions, and I should have. But yeah, it was quite difficult. I've literally just found this one in here. I didn't even realise it had a synchronized smart band there. The way I did it, I just did it the traditional way, turn Bluetooth on, and then tried to pair it by holding it down for a little minute, and you'll see it says find device there. So you click on the little, you click on this page here, have device, and you can see it says there, connect device, smart. It says searching up here, I don't know what else it's searching for, but yeah, that's all you need to do to connect it. So once it's connected, you can go back, click on home, and then if you've got data in this from running about, it will then synchronize it into your app, so you can then do some quite cool stuff with it. You can go today, yesterday. You can basically scroll through loads of different dates. Helps my hand isn't in the way, so you can see all of your data. And you can also do a target setting down here, so you can basically set how many steps you want to do a day, your distance, your calories, and it also has a sleep monitor as well, so you can say how many hours you want to sleep. And then what it will do is monitor how still you are. So if you're like me and you just roll around in the bed, it probably won't be too effective, but I think it is meant to monitor better your sleep if you do sleep like you're a dead man. Now, it does have some other cool stuff if this amazing phone wants to work. No. It's got a record. Now, this is probably the most intuitive bit here. You've got daily activity, sleep activity at the top. This is actually quite cool because it will give you a graph and it will show you how much activity you've undertaken in any given time, your calories you've burned, how many steps, the distance you've covered. So that's quite cool. Your sleep, it tells you, so deep sleep, extremely light sleep, and some light sleep as well. So we'll have to try that out. I don't really understand how that's going to monitor particularly accurately, but I did have another one I tried, and that to be fair did work alright, so I think it probably will be okay for what it cost anyway. This was about £18-19 I paid for this. Other than that, that's pretty much it. You've got the camera function up here, the device, we've already shown you that one. It's got about, I wouldn't touch that unless you want to probably crash it or something, and yeah, other than that, that's pretty much it. That's all I need to show you, and then we can go back to home. Yeah, so synchronize, you can press that button there, and then that will update anything that's on there currently into your phone. Interesting to see how long it takes to sync. Actually, I haven't actually done anything. I've had a few donuts today, but I certainly haven't, apart from going up down the stairs to get the donut bag, haven't done much. So it probably doesn't register much at all. It's taking a little while. Interestingly, a few people have said that the Bluetooth doesn't kind of stay on too long. It drops the Bluetooth quite easily. What I've found is that this needs to be close to the phone. If you try and just use it, and have this in your pocket, you're probably not going to get much of a connection. So I'd always recommend syncing it once you've taken it off. Leave it there, and that's for the best results. I've never had it drop a connection that way. Pretty much everything. Yeah, the app data is now updated. You don't need to set the time or the date. Once you've synced it to the app, it automatically updates. So you see it's 4:25, so it matches the time on the phone, and the date is 16th of May 2016. So again, that has updated. And a few people ask, how do you set the date and time? And the answer is you don't. You just sync it and your phone does the rest for you. So yeah, I hope that's given you a kind of unbiased appraisal of this health tracker. All in all, it's better than the cheap ones. It's certainly not, I wouldn't say as good as the Fitbits, but for 20 odd quid, I'd say it's enough to give it a run for its money. It's accurate enough, does the job okay. So yeah, I'll probably give it maybe a 4 out of 5 and recommend it. Thanks for watching.